Hey guys, Stable at VGC here, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Climbing. Today, we're going to jump into things with a brand new dual Primals Mega Manectric Ferrothorn, Incineroar, and Tapu Fini, and we're going to see if we can take on this Battle Spot ladder. This team, the dual Primals Mega Manectric core was recommended to me on a previous video. I don't remember which video, so I can't really pull up the comment to show you guys, but thank you for your suggestion, and we're going to actually, looks like we'll just jump right into things. I believe it said from Ontario, so this is going to be a good game. We've got Dialga, Kyogre, Incineroar, Ferrothorn, Salamence, and Tapu Koko. So just before I jump into things here, I do want to thank you guys for the 100 subscribers. It's an unbelievable feeling, and I look forward to what's to come. I also busted out the brand new layout for this video because of that. I was going to save it for a little later, but you know what? 100 subscribers, let's change things up. Let's move forward. Okay, but back to the game. We've got Dialga, Kyogre, I already mentioned it. I'm not going to say it again. I'm thinking Groudon looks really solid here. I don't see a reason not to bring it. Just Immense is kind of annoying, but I have Kyogre for that. I think I am just going to go Manectric, Groudon. Seems like an odd lead, maybe. Is that an odd lead? But then I can have Kyogre, and I almost think Fini's still good here. But Instant might just be better. I'm going to go Instant. But yeah, we're going to jump right into things here. And we're going to see what he goes for. I think his lead option is probably going to be like Dialga Incineroar. It's probably a pretty good lead for him. Wouldn't be shocking. I mean, you could also see something like the Salamence come out as a lead as well. But I do expect Dialga to make some sort of appearance as a lead. Groudon Manectric coming out, Dialga Incineroar. Alright, so perfect. Calls the lead correctly. But I'm not sure if this... I mean, he's forced to fake out Groudon. Forced, 100% he has to fake that slot out. So I'm free to get a Volt Switch or a Snarl off if I want to. I am going to Volt Switch. And I'm not even going to Mega. Should I Mega? Okay, here's the question. Like, I could Mega. It's going to depend on... I don't remember what he had in the back. So if he has an Electric type, I think he had a Koko, right? I feel like keeping my non-Mega form might be important for now. Although then I don't get the chance of cycling Intimidates later on in the game. What's he have in the back? So he does have that Tapu Koko, but is Intimidate more important? I feel like it might be. So I'm going to Mega. And I am going to Volt Switch off the Incineroar. And I have no reason not to click Precipice Blades here. So I'm just going to click Precipice Blades here. Manectric is going to Mega. Are we going to see the fake out? I mean, we've got to see him fake out Groudon here, right? There's no reason he doesn't fake out Groudon here. Unless he's just like, I'm going to live it anyway, so you know what? What's the point? I mean, it's a possibility, but I think the safer play is you got to fake out Groudon here. Yep. Fake out goes off into Groudon. Manectric's going to Volt Switch. That's going off of Incineroar. Doing a decent chunk of damage. Not a lot, but decent. I'm going to bring in Kyogre now. And then I'm going to bring in Incineroar to reset my Groudon's Intimidate next turn, most likely. Unless he doesn't Trick Room. If he doesn't Trick Room, I don't really see a need to switch. I'll go Water Spell P-Blades. But if he Trick Rooms, then I'm fine with that. Then I'll have to swap. Kyogre's Primordial Sea gonna make an appearance. Gonna make things wet. Groudon's gonna flinch, that's fine, and Dialga is indeed going to Trick Room. So, the way I look at this is I could just stay in Water Spout. I feel like that's the safest play for me. I could take damage from here, but Water Spout, I'd rather hit my attacks. And I am going to come hard into Incineroar. I don't see a reason not to bring an Instant. Resets my Groudon. Forces him to target Kyogre. And if he targets Groudon, then Incineroar eats that. Like, I mean, we could see like an Earth Power from Dialga. Could also see Thunder, I guess. Maybe Water Spout wasn't the safest play. I think I've gone over this in the past as well. Sometimes I go Water Spout and I just end up at like 2 HP before I get it off. But I'm not the fastest of Kyogre, so I should take this relatively well. Incineroar's Intimidate comes out. Dropping attack stats. What's this Dialga going to do? That's my question. Instant for his end is going to U-turn. That's fine. Kyogre takes that really well. I'm assuming he wants to bring in Ferrothorn. That would be my guess now. His Ferrothorn's going to take that really well. If he goes into Kyogre, that's not... If he goes... Yeah, does he have a Kyogre? He has a Kyogre. Could come into Kyogre. We'll see. It's either going to be Ferrothorn, Kyogre, or Tapu Koko. Because I don't think he brings... What was his other mon? I don't even remember what his other Pokemon was. So, that would be why I don't think it is. But we'll see. It might make an appearance. I do think Ferrothorn and Ogre are his two best bets to have in the back. Opponent taking his sweet old time. Oh, is he taking the full timer? I don't think it's that hard of a decision. Right? I guess if you have Ferrothorn though, you gotta decide whether you want to bring that in right now or later. So we're gonna see Shiny Kyogre come in for my opponent. He's gonna Primal Revolve. That'll be nice and black. And next turn I'm definitely just gonna U-turn with my Incineroar. I guess I could fake out as well depending on what Dialga does here. Dialga's just gonna go for that Dragon Pulse. Is that going into Incin? Yeah, right, perfect. Right into Incin. Incin's gonna take that, thankfully. And Kyogre's just gonna drop a Water Spout. Gonna do a decent chunk of damage. Yeah, that's a good chunk of damage. Now the thing is, I want to get Groudon in here, but at the same time, I don't really want to get Groudon in here. Thing is, like I said, I could Ice Beam U-turn. I'm just gonna Water Spout Fake Out again, and then we'll take that and move on. We'll move forward from there for next turn. I have the Fake Out option. I might as well go for it. You could Protect, but I don't think that's too big of a deal. It just gives me extra chip damage on Dialga. Basically, if I can get Dialga into Ice Beam range, I can swap in Groudon relatively safe. I wonder if that's Z move Dialga, or where the Z is on his team. It might be Tapu Koko. Most likely it's Tapu Koko. But if you're running Dragon Pulse, I mean, that's not normally... Then again, Dialga is not normally pretty common either. Dialga is going to drop a Protect. That's fine for me. What are we going to see this Kyogre do? Incineroar is going to get the Fake Out off, so Kyogre is not going to Protect. And Water Spout's going to bring it down to about 30% left, maybe? So Kyogre flinching there shows that he is slower, or it's at least a speed type. But I'm going to assume he's slower if he's going to go Trick Room. Actually, no. I lied. I thought he flinched before. So he flinched after me, meaning I'm the slower Pokemon. Meaning I can just launch another Water Spout off. And that will kill the Ogre. And I'm going to click Snarl. I have no reason not to stay in and click Snarl. Incineroar is going to stay in, going to click Snarl. Dialga is going to dodge. That's okay. It's unfortunate, but it's okay. I wonder if this is a speed tie. Dialga is going to Dragon Pulse. I don't know where this is going. Probably into Ogre. Okay, I guess he's not scared of Kyogre. Goes into Incineroar. And Kyogre is going to launch the Water Spout off. And that will kill the Kyogre, and it should bring Dialga pretty low. Yep, is that going to proc a berry maybe? Kyogre is going to go down, so I'm not seeing a berry, which is perfect. Okay. We're in a decent spot right now. We got one more turn of Trick Room left to stall out, I believe. Even though it actually kind of benefited us, which seems weird. But Incineroar's coming in for my opponent. I'm going to swap out. Do I need to? I can just Protect. I'll Protect U-turn. Yeah, one more turn of Trick Room, right? Yeah. I'll Protect. And I will U-turn. I'll U-turn off Dialga just to get some damage off. That way it might put in range for Mega Manectric to come in. Incineroar is going to Fake Out into Kyogre, which is perfect, as expected. Incineroar is going to U-turn. The thing is here, I could definitely just easily go into Groudon right now. But I feel like... Oh, I did put in berry range. Now I kind of have to come into Groudon. That's alright, I'll come into Groudon. It's not the end of the world. Coming to Groudon is not the end of the world here. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's okay. P-Blades is still a really good move as long as I hit it. Dialga probably just Dragon Pulses here, I would assume. Yep, Dialga's just gonna go for that Dragon Pulse. Into Kyogre. Okay. I mean, I'll take that. That only helps me. I'm gonna go Ice Beam into Dialga, and I will go Precipice Blades. And I don't think he has a switch in here. He could Protect all he wants, but he's not gaining any momentum at this point. He can't Fake Out with Incineroar because he did that last turn. So Ice Beam, Precipice Blades should pick up both knockouts. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't. But I don't know what my opponent wants to do here. Maybe he swaps into the Ferrothorn he has in the back, but that's still going to take a lot of damage. Assuming it's the Ferrothorn in the back. Groudon's going to go for the Precipice Blades. Is it going to kill? It does indeed pick up both knockouts. Nice. So Kyogre's Ice Beam is useless. I could have swapped out to reset my weather, but I didn't really see a need to. I didn't want Dialga randomly living and getting another Trick Room up. Ice Beam going into nothing. Let's see what he did have in the back here. I'm assuming it's Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn it is. Alright, so, I mean, I'm just going to stay in Ice Beam Fire Punch. I'm going to speed this up here. I was going to swap into Instant. It's probably the safer play, but literally irrelevant. Yeah. Opponent's just going to forfeit here, which is perfect. So we get the first win of the day with the dual Primal team. And let's go for one more. Alright, so in other news, I do want to let you guys know that I am teaming up with Good Game, which is very exciting for me, and I'm very excited to look forward to the future and what that offers for me. And I am going to be producing content for them, so I will have more content going up on their channel. I believe right now that upload schedule is going to be Wednesday and Sunday, but I don't know for sure. But either way, their link will be their YouTube link and Twitter link will be in the description down below. So if you are interested in more content from me and more content VGC wise in general, go check out their YouTube channel. It should be growing relatively fast and relatively soon. So either way, looking for another opponent, sitting at 1581 currently. And we're going to find Benji from Australia with a rating of 1628. Alright, so he's going to be running a Ray Ogre team with Kartana, Gengar, Incineroar, and Tornadus. I don't know why I blanked out there for a few seconds. But basically I like Kyogre. That's simple as that. Kyogre looks really good in this matchup. And Ferrothorn. If I can bring Kyogre, Ferrothorn, I want to bring Instant still, unfortunately. I don't think it's the best, but I think I have to because of the Kartana. And do I bring Groudon? I think I almost bring Manectric. I think. Yeah, I think I bring Manectric here. So I'm going to go with the Manectric, Kyogre, Incineroar, and Ferrothorn. I don't think I need Groudon here at all. I think Instant just does what Groudon... Is Groudon better than Instant? Because I have Intimidate. No, I don't want to bring Groudon. Just because he has the potential to swap into the Ray to get the Water Spouts off, and then I just die. If he swaps into Ray, there's a chance Incineroar lives on full health Origin Pulse, so you never know. I also have Fake Out Pressure with Incineroar, which I think comes in handy more. So my opponent's coming in. Let's see, I don't know what he leads here. I'm expecting maybe... Normally they have Crobat and they go like Bat Ogre or Bat Ray. But I'm expecting Torn to be a lead here. Torn's normally a pretty safe lead when you have it. Just normally you're almost, I want to say almost guaranteed to get your Tailwind up. Unless they have a faster taunt user or Fake Out and they double into you. But that's forcing them to do that, right? So, yep, there's Kyogre Tornadus. That's fine. I'm fine with this. I'm actually pretty happy with this lead, I think. We're going to figure out whose Kyogre is faster. It looks like it's going to be his, which makes sense because I'm not the fastest. This Kyogre is going to Primal Revert. It's just going to be Primal Reversion and then straight up another Primal Reversion. Now the question becomes, does he stay in with Kyogre? I feel like he does, but I'm just going to Volt Switch anyways. This would be a good turn for me to have Groudon in the back, because I could go Volt Switch into Groudon, and there's no way he would have to make a really good read of swapping into Ray. And personally, I don't think he's going to be able to do that. I could be wrong though, but I feel like that's a really hard read turn one. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch off of Torn, and I am going to stay, and I'm going to go for the Water Spout. I know I'm the slower Kyogre, but basically, I'm okay getting like a 75% Water Spout off here and hitting it, rather than potentially missing an Origin Pulse. So Manectric's going to Mega. I'm going to get the Intimidate off for absolutely no reason, but I am going to Volt Switch out to save it for later. You could protect Tornadus, which would actually be a really good play on his end. But I feel like he wants to just get Tailwind up here. Opposing Kyogre is going to protect, so I do make a good start. Do get a good start off to the turn. I'm going to go for the... He's just going to go protect Tailwind, which is perfect. So Volt Switch, Water Spout will pick up the knockout into Torn. Now, what do I have in the back? I brought... wow, that almost killed. What do I have in the back? I brought Incineroar for sure, which probably comes in here safely. You know what? Ferrothorn is actually better. I'll bring in Ferrothorn. It forces his hand. It forces him into something he might not want to swap into. Let's see. We're gonna go for the Water Spout. That's easily gonna pick up the Torn's remaining HP. And we're not in a bad spot right now. He's got Tailwind up, so Gyro Ball's doing even more damage than it normally would. If it's not at its max already against the Rayquaza. Like if it's a Assault Vest Ray. Gyro Ball's it's coming into Kartana. Okay. I'm okay with him coming into Kartana here. It's a bit annoying. Like I could have come into Incineroar and potentially prevented that. But I think I Leech Seed the Kyogre here. And do I protect Ogre? See, the only way Kartana kills my Ogre is if he Z-moves. But if he regular attacks and Water Spouts me... Yeah, no, I'm not going to protect. I'm going to make that call and I'm just going to go Origin Pulse. I feel like he's more scared of Ferrothorn, and my Kyogre could very well protect. So I'm going to make a hard read here. So the Leech Seed was the right play because he is swapping into Ray, which is nice. So weather damage is gone. What if this is like Hidden Power Fire Kartana? Would that even kill me? I don't think that would even kill me. He's going to go Sacred Sword, so I'm very happy I didn't swap, or I didn't protect. Iron Barbs for my Ferrothorn, gonna hit the Kartana. Kyogre is gonna Origin Pulse, it does connect beautifully. I could have Water Spouted, I'm kind of regretting this now. But that's alright. Decent chunk of damage there. And Ferrothorn is gonna drop the Leech Seed beautifully into the Rayquaza. Alright, so that turn went really well in our favor. And this time I'm gonna swap into Incineroar, and I feel like I should protect. I feel like this is a turn I should protect Kyogre on. Ferrothorn is going to come out. I'm going to go into Incin, and I'm just going to protect. Could also make a case to go into Mega Manectric here. I feel like that might have been potentially a better play, because then I could Volt Switch and cycle another Intimidate off the following turn. Kartana probably doesn't want to live another Volt Switch. He is going to swap out Ray though. So Kyogre is going to come in for my opponent. I wonder if he's going to Sacred Sword my Incineroar, or if he's just going to go straight for the Kyogre this time. Either way, he's going to be -1. And I'm going to get a Fake Out Pressure off next turn, so we'll see what he goes for here. Kyogre's going to go for the Protect, which is nice. And are we going to see the Leaf Blade, or are we going to see a Sacred Sword? We are going to see a Leaf Blade, so very happy I Protect. And, okay, so this turn I'm going to go Fake Out into Kyogre for sure. And I almost want to Ice Beam this Kartana. Is Ice Beam the right play though? Like I could Ice Beam if I catch that Rayquaza on the switch and I just win. But is there a reason he swaps in Rayquaza here? I don't think so at all. Like does that get... No, that doesn't get him anywhere. So I'm going to stay in. I'm going to go for the O-Pulse. Just to get some chip damage on both of them. I should have Ice Beam. I really should have Ice Beam. I don't know why I do this. I make reads and then I just don't go with them. I mean, to me that's a really not really a safe play for my opponent, but that's alright. I'm gonna get the Fake Out into Kyogre here. Kyogre is gonna flinch. I'm gonna get an Origin Pulse. It is gonna double connect, thankfully, so I'm not regretting not clicking Water Spout there. Origin Pulse is gonna leave Rayquaza hit pretty hard there. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about Kyogre here, and I don't think I need Incineroar anymore. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go for a Snarl, and I'm just going to go O-Pulse. I have no reason not to go O-Pulse again. I feel like Kyogre should be able to live. Yeah, he's just going to forfeit, which is nice. Ice Beam literally would have won me the game there, but Origin Pulse was definitely the safer play. So good game to my opponents in both of these games, and I will see you guys next time, and that's going to be it for this one.